just don't know. People see me, but they just don't know. Come on, baby, let the good time roll.
Yo, what's going on, everybody? It is straight out of Boston here, aka the King of Boston, and today we're back for episode 4 of the Houston Rockets Association Mode Season Challenge here on NBA 2K14. And today we are back to go up against the Golden State Warriors, one of the best teams in the Western Conference after a breakout season in 2012-2013. They have added new pieces to the team such as Andre Iguodala and Nemanja Nedovic, and they're looking to build on their success there. I believe 48 win season? I'm not sure how many. I think it's 47 wins. I think they won 47 and 35 last season. They're 12-11, so a bit of a slower start this year. They started out 20-10 last year. But here we go, Dwight Howard, the man who chose Houston over Golden State among other teams in the offseason, going back to face the Golden State Warriors, a team that he did not have a lot of success against last year, although did put up a very monstrous 45-point, 23-rebound game against them back in 2012 during the lockout season. Here we go now, Jeremy Lin with the ball as we would win the tip. We're going to skip ahead. Dwight with the ball right here, going to work on Andrew Bogut in the post. Bogut's a very good defender, but just not enough for Dwight right now. He is red hot so far to start up this season. And check out James Harden getting the and one layup over Andre Iguodala. That's going to be a matchup to watch. Two very strong defenders in Andrew Bogut and Andre Iguodala going up against two of our best offensive players in Dwight Howard and James Harden. But David Lee with a nice little turnaround hook right there. He's a very good offensive big man. Here we go, Donatas Modiayunas getting the start today. He misses, but Dwight is there to pick up the loose ball and put it back in. I decided to start Donatas Modiayunas over Omer Asik today, just to see what it would be like with a bit of a stretch or a bit of a better shooting four, so we could stretch the floor a little bit more, as it could be kind of foreshadowing if we decide to make a move further down the road. I do plan on moving Asik at some point, but we'll see. So I decided to give Donuts the start today. You might see Terrence Jones starting in a later episode, but I don't know. I haven't decided yet. I haven't played anything past this. Just kind of future plans that I'm talking out loud here. But Jermaine O'Neal with a nice layup right there. The old man trying to revitalize his career here in Golden State. There is Dwight Howard getting the slam. Wide open right there. Nothing that the Golden State defense could do at that point. Now 13-10, Klay Thompson. This is actually Nemanja Nedovic, who would get the start over Steph Curry, as Curry was just coming back from an injury. He would see limited playing time in today's ballgame. One of the new additions to NBA 2K14 Association Mode is when a player does come back from an injury, they won't start right away. They'll come back slowly and get their more minutes as the games increase or whatever. So anyway, here we go. Dishing it to Reggie Williams, and Williams knocks that one down. With the injury, or with the trade of Omri Caspi in the last episode, Reggie Williams is seeing a bit more playing time. So he hits the three right there, and that is going to end the first quarter. It's a 20-18 ball game. The Rockets are on top in a defensive-oriented game so far. Only 38 total points in the first quarter. Here's Patrick Beverley with the ball, the man who could be looking as a future starter for this team if Jeremy Lin is moved. Aaron Brooks, though, knocking down the mid-range right there. Great pump fake, and then he creates his own shot. Good to see out of Aaron Brooks. Here we go, Steph Curry in the game now, gets double teamed, but he finds Kent Bazemore wide open, and Bazemore knocks down the 20-footer. That's going to cut it down to a one-point ball game. Bazemore for three this time around, and he's going to rattle that one out, but Andrew Bogut is there. He puts it back in, and the Warriors take the lead in their sleeve jerseys. I decided to have them wear those for today's ball game. Check out how open Dwight Howard is, and look out! Dwight Howard posterizing Andrew Bogut. Take a look at the replay. A wide open lane, and there was nothing Andrew Bogut could do except try to get out of the way, but he could not do so successfully, and it's an and one slam for the big man Dwight Howard. We have a 2-point lead. Howard on the boards. He's had a phenomenal game so far. James Harden with the ball, stepping back, and he's going to knock down that shot right there. Impressive shot by James Harden, as he's looking good so far. Here we go, Andre Iguodala with the ball, trying to go to work on Chandler Parsons. Cannot do anything. Puts it up at the last second and somehow gets that one to go. An impressive buzzer-beating shot by Andre Iguodala. But here we go, James Harden trying to force his way into the paint. One thing I've learned about James Harden is if you want to be successful with him, you've got to get into the paint to set up his outside shot. I struggled a lot with his outside shot in today's game. As you can see here, I'm just really trying to do anything I can to get into the paint where Harden is so good around the rim. And he finishes that one right there. Now here comes Nedovic with the ball, driving in, trying to get past Chandler Parsons, dishes that one off to Iggy, and Iguodala finishes that one home with the right. It's a 4-point lead. Chandler Parsons with the ball. He's going to drive right, try to step back, give it back to James Harden, and Harden takes the three and knocks that one down. Like I said, you let the inside game create the outside game. people got to back off a little bit and be aware of his driving ability. They're going to sag off, and that's going to set up some open looks for James Harden. But there's a nice pump fake right there. There's the outside shot, setting up the inside shot, kind of vice versa of what I was just talking about. He has hit a couple jumpers now, so he makes Harrison Barnes bite on the pump fake, giving him the wide open lane. Parsons' buzzer-beating three will not go, but after a great second quarter from James Harden, we have a 12-point lead heading into the half, 48-36. I've noticed some lower-scoring games playing on 10-minute quarters in this year's edition of NBA 2K, so I might decide to bump it up to 12-minute quarters. But here's Chandler Parsons. His first shot of the game is a wide-open corner three, a nice look by Chandler Parsons, and he won't finish that one. And check out Donatas Motiejunas getting the and one slam on the fast break. One thing that he does do well is run on the break, and that is a good thing. As I've talked about before, I really do want to run with this team. But anyway, Klay Thompson with the ball. He did a lot of ball handling with Steph Curry out today. He ends up forcing that one down low to Nedovic. Nedovic almost gets it blocked by Harden, but he finishes that one with the right. The first-round draft pick for the Golden State Warriors this year, looking good in one of his rare opportunities to get a start. But Andre Iguodala from outside, he knocks that one down. And it's back down to an 11-point lead, so the Warriors are hanging around right here. Keith Bogans, who the Warriors did trade Tony Douglas for in this association, with the ball, dishes it to Iguodala. Iguodala with the floater. You don't see that a lot from the guy like him, but either way, Iguodala now driving, trying to do anything he can to get his team back in this ballgame. He is a man on a mission right now. Finishes that one with the up and under, and it's down to a 6-point game, 59-53. Aaron Brooks with the ball down low to Omar Asik, and Asik finishes it with the left. Great touch around the rim from a guy that's not really known for his touch around the rim, Omar Asik. I can never say his name right. I apologize, guys. But here we go. Isaiah Cannon with the ball, knocking down that very deep, too. Like to see Isaiah Cannon knocking down those shots out of the... He's really our third or fourth point guard on this team, but he is very effective in the short minutes he plays. Check out Aaron Brooks, though, creating his own shot, getting to the rim, finishing the layup, and it's back up to a 12-point game. Steph Curry in now. They need some instant offense from their all-star, or their hopefully soon-to-be all-star point guard. Should have been all-star point guard, but Harrison Barnes finishing with the left, and that is going to end the third quarter off. The score is going to be 67-57. The Rockets are on top. There's Motiejunas' impressive and one jam that we saw earlier in the episode. But Klay Thompson driving to the rim, finishes that one off the glass with the right, and the lead's back down to an 8-point game. Like I said, the Warriors starting to hang around a bit. And here we go, Donuts giving that one off to Patrick Beverley. Back to Donuts for three, and finally I hit a three with Motiejunas. I think I had taken 4 or 5 before that, and I finally got a shot timing down. Although I have not hit one since, so it's a little bit of a struggle with this shot. But Harrison Barnes wide open for 3, knocks that one down, and it's back to a 9-point game. Back and forth, everything has an answer from both sides. David Lee, though, with the ball, giving it to Klay Thompson. Thompson finds himself open top of the key with that quick release and finishes that one with the tray ball. That's going to make it a 5-point game. Now James Harden with the ball, giving it to Jeremy Lin for the 18-footer. Lin is going to miss that one, but Asik is there, and Omar Asik finishing that one with a two-handed slam, and it's back up to a 7-point lead. Dwight Howard, top of the key. He's going to take a jump shot, and he makes it. Dwight Howard, one of the worst jump shooters in the NBA, knocks down the free throw, charity stripe, whatever you want to call it, Jay. But that was an impressive shot from Dwight Howard. I didn't even take that, but nonetheless, Klay Thompson open. You cannot leave that guy open. He's a deadly spot-up shooter. And he knocks that one down, so it's an 8-point game. James Harden with the ball, dishing it to Dwight. The pick and roll that we've been waiting for all summer long. The James Harden, Dwight Howard pick and roll that a lot of people are going to be looking forward to in the real life in this coming NBA season. And James Harden, wide open lane, finishes that one around the rim. Like I said, great finisher. You cannot give him space. Here he goes again, getting into the lane. He misses that time, but Dwight is there to clean it up. And it's up to a 16-point game with just 1:13 to play. An impressive game by the Houston Rockets. It's a 16-point lead. Nemanja Nedovic getting into the lane, down low to Bogut. He will finish that one with the right, but it's too little too late, as the Rockets are going to end up winning this ball game. As I'm going to give it to Jeremy Lin for the late three. We had to take one more shot before because of there was less time on the shot clock than there was in the game clock, so we did have to take that shot. I wasn't rubbing it into the CPU. I usually don't do that, but anyway, we end up winning a 17-point victory margin. I might bump the difficulty to Hall of Fame. I'm very hesitant to do that because I just like Superstars Realism a little bit more than Hall of Fame, but if you guys really want me to, I will. Just, let me know in the comments, and let me know if you want me to bump it up to 12-minute quarters. I'll take some user input in this. I'm probably not going to play my next game until, I don't know, until sometime after I post this video. So, either way, that is pretty much going to wrap up this video for me. We're going to have the player of the game as well as the box score coming up. I did remember to include the box score and the game stats in this episode, so Yeah, there's that. I just haven't made a 2K association videos in like a month or two, so I just kind of forgotten the routine of it all. But nonetheless, player of the game, James Harden, he had a couple nice blocks too. You can see the one on Iguodala right there. Here he goes, taking the three, knocks that one down. And just James Harden, so phenomenal. Probably one of the top, I'd say at least 15 or 20 players in the NBA. I personally would say top 10. I think the guy is phenomenal. I think he's, an adequate defender. He can get by. A lot of great scorers like him aren't historically or have historically not really been good defenders. So it's not like he's missing anything out from the average 25-point scorer. But a great scorer, very efficient. And, he can do a lot of things with the ball. And it's just very impressive to watch him play. He's one of my favorite players in the NBA. I also like that he's a southpaw. I like seeing lefties in the NBA. I think that's cool. I actually think that being a lefty is a big advantage in the NBA. I just think it throws people off sometimes, but nonetheless, you can take a look at the game stats here. We really just outplayed the Golden State Warriors. We checked up a lot of threes this game. Did not make a lot of them. I think a lot of them are Madi Yunus and James Harden. I mean, you see Harden was 2 of 7 there, and let's see what Madi Yunus is, 1 of 6. So I was just trying to get the outside shots down with those guys. A lot of this is just testing with different players and stuff, but nonetheless, you can take a look at the Warriors box score as well. We held Steph Curry with only like 1 bucket, I believe, so very great, very impressive defense out of some of our guards, and Iguodala only had 24 points on 23 shots. Very inefficient day from him. That's going to wrap up this video. Thank you guys for watching. Hope you did enjoy, and just out. Peace.